let's have a look. Now, I've just noticed that there's more stuff on the marketplace. So let's have a look what's new. I refuse to buy anything at the moment. And the reason for it is the game is unplayable. I've not streamed now for over a week. So I've not streamed in over a week, and the reason for it is simply because the game's unplayable. So let's have a look and let's see how we get on tonight. So let's have a look and let's see. So that's quite new by the look of it. Antonov AN2. It annoys me that you've also got to pay to rent it. Like, they should give you a free trial for like a day or something. See if you like it. Other than that, no change. Now, the Black Hawk is something I would really want to buy. It's like £30. Whilst money's not the problem, I'm not willing to spend £30 on a game that's just not working at the moment. So let's go and have a look and see what we can do here. Let's see if we can actually get a flight in, shall we? We'll get warmed up first. We'll go and do a helicopter mission, I think, just to warm up our hands, get ourselves warmed up and ready, and then we'll see how we get on. So let's go and do a mission. Please, I'll throw a few missions here. See what they are, I suppose. Level 1, which is nice. I did hear the other day that actually they're bringing back night flights as well, which is good. Alright, so I'm over here at the moment. Let's see what we're going to do. Let's go and do a search and rescue mission if we can. We've got an aircraft near here. We'll have a look. We shall see. There has been an update today. It is installed. Don't know whether it's... but we'll see. We have got an aircraft. It is a few miles away. 82 grand. Do I pay that? Yeah, we'll get it up on the west coast. We'll just let it load up. There goes the Eurocopter. Oh, okay, interesting. So I've not flown the Eurocopter in a while. It's not my preferred helicopter, but we'll have a go. We'll get it going. This is a mountain rescue one, I believe, as well. So the Eurocopter, I think it's okay. It's not a bad aircraft on here. My favourite is that one you see now, the H125 is probably my favourite helicopter on here. The Eurocopter is a little bit quirky, where it does kind of jolt you and throw you up in the air a few times, throws you down into the ground a few times, just to keep you on your toes. So hopefully we'll avoid that. We'll soon see. Okay, ours is a little bit dirty from the last time that we used it, so we'll clean as well. There we go, perfect. And let's go and have a little fly. So we'll do the normal startup procedure, and we'll have a go. Now, I'm still debating going and buying the HOTAS for this. So you'll see that actually sometimes the flight in this isn't as stable as it could be because I am on a controller. But I try. Right, let's try and get these off. A quick look, make sure we're happy. Yep. Tip socks. Static and pitot covers. There we are. Perfect. Okay, cool. So get the battery and everything on first. Get the generators on. So I can turn the generators on. Normally you wouldn't, but they'll come online once the frequency increases. So we'll keep that on. I'm just basically going to get us pretty much ready for takeoff as well. In one go, just saves a little bit of time and make sure that's idle. Yes, it is. Perfect. Okay, battery's on. Let's go up here. And what I won't do is I won't talk through it. There's no point. Just make sure I'm happy. Yep. Okay. Turn the inverters on in a minute. Actually, we'll turn them on now as well. Pitot stack heaters we won't need, although we might get the caution for it. Searchlight will turn on. We'll turn it on now. Fuel pumps will prime it. Turn them off in a minute. Lights will have day. No need for packs and cargo. Strode will just turn on now. Position lights. Anti-cold will turn on now. Okay, we don't need to vent the aircraft. It's not hot. Rotor brake's currently off. Okay, cool. Ideal. Okay, starting number 1. So this one here, I often struggle with the H225 is to actually get it running as well. So you can see N1's increasing now. Sorry, the temperature's increasing, not N1. N1 is on here. So our rotor blades will start to spin as we get the aircraft up. Here we go. Torque's increasing. That's good. Now it will go up. Now again, this is quite unrealistic as well, that the torque, it's going to be coming up that far for the torque. Here comes the rotor speed. Okay. Now what will happen here is it'll be at 75%, and then when I click on here it'll go up to 100. So we'll get into flight mode now. Now if you look here, it should go up to 100. There it is. So I don't really like that. I should be able to do that, but yeah. Okay, let's get number 2 up as well. Whilst that's loading up, I can get all this connected. We'll get this all on alt as well. Happy with that. ADF we don't need. Comms fine. Here comes number 2 engine now. These are all in up. Laying up, yeah. Not quite sure why we're turning on the floor. What is going on here? There you go. Again, the little quirk to this. So we're still, NR's still a little bit slow. So we'll get up to flight, and that should speed us up. There we go. It's starting to increase now. Just verify this at 200, 100%. Yep. Cool. Okay, land light on. Okay, let's check the warnings. Fuel pump prime, we'll turn that off in a second. Fuel pump. Okay, yeah, so let's get the fuel prime pumps off. Now I'll get the fuel pumps down here on. On. Vadex are on. Okay, just checking everything out now. Doesn't need the transfer pumps on, does it? Is that what it's on about? It was. I don't want... Again, I can't see it because of the glare. Can't even read that. Okay, let's get the ground team on.
Radar 5 Squelch Rescue. Requesting clearance for takeoff. Squelch Rescue Radar 5. Roger that.
Thanks for speeding things up. As you know, we have a situation here. Here's a quick recap. We just got word that a mountaineer named Jason has gone missing near Vosburg Airfield mountainous region with a group of other climbers. We don't have much time to find him. Conditions out there are rough and we've got no news so far. Let's get on site ASAP and start searching. The team's concerned because we've had no radio contact since then. We'll stay in touch. Let's go.
No avionics issues just yet. Don't expect them using the helicopters though. Okay, it's not letting me announce taxi, so let's try it. Ah, the radios aren't on. You just get to the bottom of that. They're all on. Okay, coming down here to my CAS box. Turn on COM1, that should work now. There we go.
5 Charlie
Turn on
November,
COM2
4
as well.
traffic, Eurocopter EC, 135 Delta, 4 Hotel X-ray
I'll
Golf.
turn on
is
P2s as
taxiing
well.
to runway 16. 5 Charlie November 4.
I haven't heard a response back. Okay, let's just get this sorted. So you'll see a lot of this bumping as well. It's me just trying to trim the aircraft. Sorry, I was looking at my dog then. Right, so we'll hover taxi over to hold short, request takeoff. Sorted, there we go. That'll do.
5 Charlie November 4 traffic, Eurocopter EC, 135 Delta, 4 Hotel X-ray Golf, taking off runway 16. Base departure, 5 Charlie November 4.
So at the moment, we're not receiving anything from air traffic control. So I'll tell you what I'll do is I'm going to get onto the runway at 16. I'm going to quickly land and just have a look and turn the volume up on my comms. So here's the runway, just here. At least this should be the runway. It's not very... No, that's the field. Okay, where's the runway? Doesn't show you very well on here. Let's try again. See where it is. It's saying it's here. And if this is it. There we go. I'm just going to quickly land and just turn up the volume on my comms. That should be at 100%. Which it is, yeah. It's weird. So on com 1, com volume, com, nav. Weird. I don't know why I can't hear him. I can't hear him, but we can take off. So, okay, let's get into hover again. Let's just stabilize that. There we are. Okay, perfect. That'll do. That will do. Okay, we've got a little bit left here, so I'll put a little bit of right trim in. There we are. So you'll see it jolting a little bit. It's just while I'm trying to sort out the trim because I've not got a force feedback stick. I'm having to do that to find out where the trim's is.
Rescue Radar 5.
There we go.
We don't have much time. Hopefully you'll get on site soon. In such an isolated place, it's possible to
Just
get
takes me a minute
injured
to get
and
this
not be
trimmed.
able to call
There
for
we go.
help. Your search area should be displayed on your map if needed. No news so far, but the family thanks you for your help. They're really worried. We all hope you'll find him quick.
Okay, let's get flying. Come down a little bit lower, I think, so we have a little bit of fun on the way. Okay, I'm going to sort the trim out, so I am going to be edging over a little bit. There we go, trim sorted. So this one is very sensitive with a controller. So we've got a very short search flight to the search pattern here. We're literally in these mountains here is where we're going. So there we go. You can see the helicopter here. Don't want to go much faster than this really, 146. So what I'm going to do again, I've just pulled a little bit of collective back, so a little bit of power off from the head, and then I'll trim back slowly. And again, the trim's very sensitive on here. There we go. So we're entering the search pattern now, and that's what we're looking for. Orange backpacker, sorry, backpacker with an orange tent. So we'll climb up to the height of the mountains, plus or minus 100 feet or 200 feet. We'll have a look.
You're in the search area now.
So it's very unlikely they're going to be on the floor here. So what we'll do, we'll start by going straight across the search area. We'll slow down. So with that, I'm going to pull the collective back or down. I'm going to bring the nose back. And again, I have to work both controls simultaneously to get that speed back. Going to get to around 50 knots. That'll mean I need to retrim.
Last ping was nearby. You should be close.
There we go. So coming down to 70.
His backpacks are orange. If you spot
Now
that
I'm
you'll
going to have
be
to
on
trim
the right
again,
path.
so you're going to see it's a little bit bumpy. Where if you're in the real aircraft, you've got what's called trim release on this. There we go, perfect. Okay, get it down, that's a good speed. And we'll just have a look around. What we're looking for now is a backpacker. So I'm looking at all the places where I could land, but I'm going to fly initially straight over to the other side of the search area. And then what I'll do is, because I haven't got a crew member to help me, is I'll quickly look outside of the aircraft every now and then. Okay, let's get a little bit lower. Problem with this aircraft, though, it's a lot more populated and confined than the Airbus H1225 or H125. So it's actually harder to see out of. Okay, so we're going to fly just above the mountain peaks here. I've gone a little bit faster than what I'd like to do. But I'm looking in the valleys. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to head straight over to the other side of this search area, then I'll turn right and we'll do 45-degree searches. So, searching in all these little ravines here. Again, we're going quite slow there, but again I'll look out just behind me for the smoke at some point. See if I've overflown him. And then what we'll do when we find him, we'll circle to land. So we'll do a couple of orbits to make sure we're happy. We'll get a lay of the land, see if we're landing on a hill or not. That's the trim messing up. Let's bring that back up. Then we'll have a look. So I'm quite low here, lower than what I'd usually like to be. I'm going to slow down a little bit, still a little bit fast. Again, time for a quick look outside. Not gone past him yet, because he'll pop off his smoke. Why he doesn't pop off his smoke straight away, I don't know. Right, let's climb. So to climb, going to slow down. Pull back that collective a little bit. Let's have a look. There we go. Going to pop a little bit more collective on. Just going to have a quick look here. Can't see it at the moment. Okay, we're in the hover now, so a bit more collective, and let's push forward. Have a look in here. Can't see anything in there. Can't see anything down there. Above these, pull back. Quick right. Quick look, see if we've gone over him. Haven't yet. I don't expect him to be on any of these valleys, on the ridges, sorry. I expect him to find him in a valley. Have a look, see if he's popped off his smoke. No.
He went with a hiking equipment. It should be easy to spot. It's bright orange. Can't miss it.
That's why I need VR. But again, same with the aircraft earlier on. I'm not willing to go and buy VR because the only thing I'd use it for is this sim. So I'll wait until they've got it better. Okay, I'll fly around the outside of the circle now. Again, we're looking for that orange blip. We'll do it at 45 degrees now. There we go. And we're flying like a star pattern. Going a little bit fast for my liking here, but we'll slow down. Yeah, I'm just looking at all these patterns. And all these valleys. For him, and I'm looking backwards each time to see if he's popped the smoke. Okay, we're going to come down here. Going a little bit too fast, really. But I'll slow down as it comes to the climb. Past him yet? Can't see him just yet. I'm going way too fast. Okay, we'll come around. Bit too much for my liking there. Okay, let's slow down, shall we? There we go. That's better. Let's compose ourselves again. Let's see what we can see in here. Can you see him? Can't see him yet. Quick check. No. Okay, we'll carry on to the next bit. Okay, oh, too sensitive on the stick. That would have killed us probably. Very sensitive on the old stick. Okay, so I'm going to come and have a look down here, then I'm going to fly up this valley to our right. Okay, let's go and have a look. And I'm going to fly across the circle. So I'm going to come up this valley here. See if I can see him. Can't see him yet. Seen no smoke on the other side. Come down this way, I think. See if he's in here. Can you see him in here anywhere? I can't see him just yet. Okay, I don't think he's in here. Have a quick look to see if there's any smoke. Nope. So we'll climb out, come to our right again. We'll start slowing down a little bit now as well. See if he's down on these ridges. That's where I'd expect him to be.
Tough to spot anyone here. Keep your eyes peeled for any distinctive features.
Can't see him in here. Let's go down this way, see if he's down here. Hello Dan, how are you? You okay? Trying to find our missing person at the moment. Proving a little bit difficult. We're just trying out the sim at the moment. I've not been on for about a week, just because I'm the best way to put it is a little bit frustrated with it at the moment. So thought I'm going to have a little warm-up flight in the Eurocopter, and then I'll go and do like a 737 flight or something, I think. Try and get some passive income generated as well. But for the now, we're just trying to find an injured hiker, or a lost hiker I think he is actually. I think actually if I enter the hover here, my favourite aircraft on here, by far the helicopters. So helicopters are my favourite on here. However, I do like the general aviation stuff, so the Cessna 172, the Piper, the A42, etc. Twin props, I like the Sky Carrier. I also like the Dash 6 Twin Otter as well. I don't really fly the big jets, so I'm going to fly a 737 or a 747 in a minute. But usually you'll find me in a helicopter or a Cessna or a smallish twin prop. How about yours? What's your favourite? Have you got the sim, or are you just interested in aviation? Still haven't seen any smoke. Just having a look for this guy. Tell you what, let's have a look to the left, and then we'll come back down. Let's have a look down here. Let's see if he's in here to our right. I don't expect him to be on our left, but we could see and have a look, see if he's on our right. As we slow down a little bit, there we go. Bell 412, my favourite. Ah, look, there we go. You're my lucky charm there, Dan, because I've been looking for this guy for about 20 minutes. The Bell 412. Yep, I also like the Bells. 206 Jet Ranger's probably my favourite one. Although, to be honest with you, so when I've flown on Flight Simulator X, the Jet Ranger was good on here. I don't think they've mastered it yet on here. I also think that on here so far, bear in mind this is a PlayStation 5, they've not really got helicopters right just yet. Right, I'm happy that actually that's on quite a bit of a hill there. So as I come in, I'm just going to concentrate just for a sec so I'm coming to land. I just need to get my trim sorted, so I'm going to be edging around a little bit, as you can see here, just while I'm getting that trim sorted. There you go, perfect. So trim into that hover. There we are. Perfect, so I'm at 3,500 feet at the moment. I'm going to start descending now. There we go. It's not letting me descend at the moment, so I'm going to have to do a forward speed descent. There we go. So I'm going to come back and then I'll descend by moving forward. There we go. See if it'll let me do that. It didn't want me to descend then. Again, that's what I mean, why they haven't got everything right yet on the sim, where it won't allow me to enter the hover and descend, so it has to be a forward speed descent, which is fine. As we come in here, we'll just throw our collective down a little bit more. There we go. There we go. It doesn't like it very much. Okay, perfect. That's fine. That's good. Okay, there we are. So looking at this, a little bit of uphill. Perfect. There he is.
Squelch Rescue, Radar 5 got a visual. He managed to take
So I'm going to land with the skids to the left.
34 north, 119 west.
Radar 5 Squelch Rescue, we're on site.
See if I can get into the hover. There we go. Issue with this is one click of the collective and it sends me into the floor, so be really careful and really take the time of it. He's in the ground at the moment. There we go. So we're just hovering above the ground. Look. There we are. We'll let him get in. There we are. He's in.
We're ready for takeoff.
Okay, here we go. So we'll get up. We'll climb and we'll head back, and there we go. So we've got him. Let's get some forward speed. Let's get him out of there.
My name's Anderson. I'll be with you on this trip to Maricopa. Please tell me if you're in pain or anything. I'll do my best to help.
We'll get to 140 knots and we'll get him home. Yeah, and you'll see I'll just... There you go. Look, you can see there's the issue that I have with the Eurocopter sometimes. Throws you up towards the clouds. There you go, and it's doing it again. So it just needs to settle. Oh, hang on. What's going on here? We've got low RPM at the moment, so let me speed that up. Look, that's what it's doing. So it's having a little bit of fun at the moment. So I need to get that RPM. At the moment, that's showing me as a... It's almost like my rotor brake's on. So I'm going to quickly find somewhere safe to land. What's it doing? I'm going to find somewhere safe to land at the moment, because that's not what it should be doing. My rotor's spinning slow. I need to get down. Showing us my.
That's a mission fail.
Why is it doing that? I don't know why it is doing that. It just slowed my rotors down. That's the second time that's happened to me, actually. It's a bit odd. Right. My wife has just put my tea in. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause the stream, and then I'm going to quickly have something to eat, and then I'll be back. So I'll be back in about 10 minutes.